Good afternoon, students. Today, we will be going for a new part which is also included with the monohybrid and dihybrid cross. That is the test cross and back cross. The monohybrid cross that we have done in the last video that we have done and went for the explanation. That one will be keeping in our mind to understand the test cross and the back cross. So we'll be first of all bringing in front of our eyes the monohybrid cross that we have found out. Suppose tall, we have taken height as a pair of character. So height has two contrasting character. Tall is crossed with what? Dwarf. Capital T, capital T. This is the parental character. Small t, small t. See here, small t, small t. The word comes homozygous. Try to get the word homozygous. Homozygous means what? When two t are of same type. Got it? They are tall. Homozygous tall. This is homozygous dwarf. Now, as I told you earlier, gametes will be produced. Gametes will be half or the N of the mother or the father, that is the parent. That will be T. Here also, it will be half N. This is twice N, T. What you are finding in the F1 generation, this is F1 generation, is the first filial generation. You are finding capital T and small t. This one, try to get it. This is also tall. Got it? This tall is not homozygous. When I speak homozygous tall, there need to be two capital T. But it is tall. F1 generation, the height is tall because the tall dominates. So it is tall, but it is heterozygous because in that case, what you are finding? One capital T, another small t. Now, we'll be going for the two most important thing. I will be keeping this one. Okay? So, we'll be going for two most important thing related to the test cross and the back cross. This one I will be keeping it. So, this is F1 generation. What we found in the F1 generation? F1 generation was capital T, small t, that we have found out now, F1 generation. First of all, let's go for the back cross. What is back cross? Back cross. If we cross the F1 generation, whatever we got, with any one of the parent, that means it can be with homozygous tall or it can be with what? Heterozygous tall. How? This is capital T, small t. F1 generation is crossed with small t, small t. That means this one is the F1. Try to get it. F1, the offspring that we got. Got it? And this one is the homozygous parental generation. So the back cross, when you speak, it can be crossed. F1 generation is crossed. Back means going behind with any one of the parent. That is back cross. This one also same. This one is crossed with this one. Now coming to the most important thing, another thing. Test cross. Okay? Test cross means what? When we cross F1, this is F1, with that only recessive and not going to cross with the dominant homozygous. That means dominant tall. Got it? I will be crossing it with whom? With the recessive homozygous. So let's do that crossing now. This one is for test cross. Back cross will be for both. So here, test cross. Test cross, what I told you, this is F1 generation that we have found out is crossed with homozygous dwarf. Now see, it will be producing two type of gamete because one is capital T, another is small t. So this is capital T, another gamete will be what? Small t. But what will be producing? It will be producing only one type of gamete. Can you get it? These are gametes. This is one gamete. This is another gamete. This is small t, small t. So one type gamete will be there. So if this is crossed, how it will be crossed? If this one is crossed with this one and this one is crossed with this one. So what you are getting? Capital T, small t, small t, small t. This we will get in the F2 generation. These are gametes. Gametes of what? F1. This is F2. So what we got actually in the homozygous tall, capital T is crossed with homozygous dwarf, small t, small t. We are getting F1 generation to be tall, only tall, nothing else. Got it? Now this experiment, the test cross, was initiated by Mendel to find out the purity and to find out the character that is in the organism. Okay. So when it is done, see now the character that is coming to be tall as well as dwarf. Understood the thing? So what you are finding in case of test cross, it gives you a correct idea related to the organism, what type of genotype it has. So that's all about the test cross and back cross. Thank you, students.